Valentine's Day started normal. Too normal. Daniel and Alina had been fighting for weeks. Nothing dramatic, just small cracks, unanswered texts, late nights at work, that quiet distance that grows without permission. So Daniel planned something simple. Stay home, no crowds, no restaurants, just them. He cooked pasta, burned the first batch, nailed the second. Alina came home around 8 p.m. She looked tired, but when she saw the candles, she smiled in a way that felt almost nostalgic. "Are we pretending everything's fine?" she asked gently. "Just for tonight," said Daniel. They opened wine, put their phones away, sat closer than they had in weeks. At some point, the tension melted. The talking became softer. The touches lingered longer. They kissed like they used to, slow, careful, like rediscovering something fragile. Later, they moved to the couch, blanket, low lights, a movie playing that neither of them watched. The house felt warm again, safe, until Alina paused. "Did you lock the back door?" Daniel didn't answer immediately. "I think so." She sat up. "You think so?" He sighed. "I always do." "That's not an answer." He got up, slightly annoyed, and walked to the kitchen. The back door was closed, but not locked. He turned the deadbolt. "There, happy?" Alina nodded, but something about her expression didn't settle. "What?" "I don't know," she said. "It just feels off." He laughed softly. "We've been tense for weeks. That's all this is." She forced a smile. They went upstairs around midnight, showered, brushed their teeth, got into bed. The house creaked once or twice, normal settling sounds. Around 1:34 a.m., Daniel woke up. He wasn't sure why. He listened. Silence. Then, a soft thud downstairs. He froze, waited. Another sound, like something being gently placed on the kitchen counter. He nudged Alina. "Did you hear that?" She blinked awake. "What?" He listened again. Nothing. Then both of them held their breath. Then a faint metallic click from downstairs. Alina's voice dropped to a whisper. "That's the back door." Daniel's pulse spiked. "It's locked." But even as he said it, doubt crept in. They both heard it this time, a slow creak, like the back door opening. Daniel grabbed his phone. No security alerts, no alarms. He didn't own a weapon, just a heavy flashlight in the drawer. He stood. Alina grabbed his arm. "Don't go down there. We can't just stay here." The hallway outside their bedroom was dark, too dark. The nightlight they always kept plugged in wasn't on. Daniel stepped into the hallway. Each step down the stairs felt louder than it should. The kitchen came into view. Empty. The back door closed, locked. He checked it twice. Then he saw it. 2 plates on the counter, clean, set side by side, with forks placed neatly on top. They hadn't used plates. They ate from bowls. Daniel's throat tightened. "Daniel?" he called quietly. She came halfway down the stairs. "What is it?" He stepped aside so she could see. Her face drained of color. "That wasn't there." "No." They both stared at the plates. Then Alina whispered, "Check the living room." The blanket from earlier was folded perfectly. The couch cushions fluffed, the remote placed exactly in the center. Daniel felt cold spread through his chest. They hadn't done that. They went straight upstairs. Alina's breathing became shallow. Someone was here. Daniel checked every room, closets, laundry, garage. Nothing. No broken windows, no forced entry. The house looked normal. Too normal. They returned upstairs, locked the bedroom door this time, pushed a dresser in front of it. sat on the bed in silence. At 2:13 a.m., Daniel's phone buzzed. Unknown number. He hesitated, then answered. Static. Soft breathing. Not heavy, not rushed, just calm. Then a voice, barely above a whisper. You left the door open. The call ended. Daniel stared at the screen. No caller ID, no trace. Alina's hands were shaking. She said, We locked it. We did. Her voice cracked. Did we? Daniel's mind replayed the evening, the argument, the distraction, the unlocked door. How long had it been unlocked? An hour? 2? Long enough. At 2:37 a.m., they heard it again. Footsteps, upstairs, not from below, from the other end of the hallway. Slow, measured, approaching their bedroom. Alina's eyes widened. That's not possible. The dresser trembled slightly as something brushed against the door. Then, a knock, soft, 3 times. Daniel couldn't move. A voice from the other side. Calm, almost amused. You both sleep very deeply. Alina let out a strangled breath. Daniel dialed 911 with shaking fingers. The operator answered. Before he could speak, the bedroom door handle turned. Slowly, deliberately, the dresser shifted half an inch. Another knock. Don't call them, the voice said. The line on Daniel's phone went dead. Battery drained from 62% to black. Alina's phone wouldn't turn on. The knocking stopped. Silence. 5 seconds. 10. Then footsteps retreating down the hallway. They stayed frozen for nearly an hour. When the sun finally rose, Daniel moved the dresser, opened the door. The hallway was empty, but at the end of it, on the wall, written in black marker, across the family photos, I was already inside. Police came, took prints, checked cameras. Nothing. No forced entry, no footage of anyone entering. But one officer asked a question that stuck with Daniel. Has anyone else ever had a key? The previous owner was an older man, lived alone, died in the house. Natural causes. Daniel never changed the locks. That night, after the police left, Daniel stood in the kitchen, holding the new keys. He locked the back door, checked it twice. Then, as he turned away, he noticed something in the reflection of the microwave. The hallway behind him. A shadow, standing still, watching. He spun around. Nothing there. But on the counter, 2 plates, set neatly, side by side, and a third one placed across from them.
Valentine's Day was never a big deal for Ryan and Mia. They'd been together for 3 years, long enough to stop pretending everything was perfect, long enough to know each other's flaws. But this year felt different. Maybe because they'd just moved into the new house. It wasn't old, not creepy, just a modern 2-story place at the end of a quiet cul-de-sac, the kind of neighborhood where people waved but didn't talk much. Ryan got home first that evening. He dimmed the lights, lit candles, put on a vinyl record Mia liked. Soft jazz, nothing dramatic. By the time Mia walked in, the house smelled like garlic butter and red wine. She smiled. You're trying too hard, she teased, dropping her purse. Maybe, he said, or maybe I'm finally stepping up. They kissed, slow, comfortable, the kind that says we're safe here. Dinner was easy. Steak slightly overcooked, wine slightly too strong. They laughed about both. Mia poured a second glass, then a third. That's when Ryan noticed it. There were already 3 glasses on the counter. He frowned. Did you pour one earlier? Mia looked confused. No. There were two by their plates, and one near the sink, half full. They both stared at it. Ryan laughed first, probably from unpacking last week, but the wine inside was fresh. Mia walked over and sniffed it. It's the same bottle. Ryan's smile faded. He checked the front door, locked. Back door, locked. Windows, all shut. Maybe I poured it and forgot, he muttered, but he knew he hadn't. The music crackled softly from the record player, then skipped, once, twice. Mia froze. Did you hear that? Hear what? Footsteps. Ryan listened. Nothing, just the faint hum of the fridge. You're spooked, he said gently. New house, new noises. She nodded, trying to believe it. They finished dinner, carried candles upstairs. Valentine's routine, soft laughter, familiar hands, warm skin. The bedroom door was open. Ryan was about to close it when Mia grabbed his wrist. Leave it. Why? I don't know. I just don't want it closed. He shrugged. They lay in bed, talking about nothing. Old memories, plans, vacations they couldn't afford yet. Eventually, the lights went out. The house felt still, too still. Around 2:13 a.m., Ryan woke up, not from a sound, from a feeling, like someone was watching. He kept his eyes closed at first, listening. Then he heard it, breathing, not Mia's, slower. He opened his eyes. The hallway light was on. They hadn't left it on. From the bed, he could see straight through the open door into the hallway, and at the end of it, a shadow, standing still. Ryan blinked. It didn't move. His throat went dry. Mia, he whispered. She stirred. What? Don't react. Just tell me if you see that. She lifted her head slightly, then froze. The shadow was tall, human, but too still, like it wasn't breathing at all. Mia's fingers dug into Ryan's arm. Call the police, she whispered. Ryan reached slowly toward his phone on the nightstand. The floorboard creaked. The shadow tilted its head, then stepped back, out of sight. Ryan jumped up, adrenaline slamming into him. He ran into the hallway. Empty, completely empty. Bathroom clear, guest room clear, stairs clear. He checked every door, locked. Every window, locked. Closets, empty. When he came back upstairs, Mia was sitting upright, pale. It was there. You saw it too. He nodded. They didn't sleep after that. At 3:07 a.m., the kitchen light turned on downstairs, by itself. They both saw it. Ryan grabbed a bat from the closet, walked slowly down the stairs. Each step groaned under his weight. The kitchen was glowing softly. The third wine glass was back on the counter, now empty, and beside it, a folded napkin. They hadn't used napkins. Ryan unfolded it. 3 words written in black ink. You forgot me. His stomach dropped. Mia, he called softly. No response. He ran upstairs. The bedroom was empty. Bathroom empty. Closet empty. Her phone still on the nightstand. Front door still locked. Back door still locked. He checked the security system panel. Still armed. No breach. No alerts. He searched the entire house again. Nothing. No Mia. No intruder. Just silence. Police came within 15 minutes, searched everything, found nothing. No forced entry, no prints that didn't belong, no footprints. They told Ryan maybe Mia left, maybe a fight, maybe she planned it. He kept repeating the same thing. We were fine. They checked neighbors' cameras. Nothing. No one entering. No one leaving. 2 days later, Ryan was alone in the house. He hadn't slept, hadn't eaten. He sat at the kitchen counter staring at the empty wine bottle. Then he heard it. The record player, upstairs, soft jazz, crackling. He didn't move. Slow footsteps, coming down the stairs, one step at a time. He couldn't breathe. The sound stopped behind him. He felt warmth near his ear, a whisper. You left me first. Ryan's reflection in the microwave caught movement behind him, a figure, close, but when he spun around, no one. Just the third wine glass back on the counter, half full, and this time, 2 fingerprints on it. Not his, and not Mia's. The police never found her. The house was sold 6 months later. The new couple moved in on Valentine's Day. Neighbors say they seemed happy, until around midnight, when the hallway light turned on, by itself, and 3 wine glasses appeared on the kitchen counter.